In this video, we're going to talk about ENFPs and INFPs. What are they like? What's the similarities? What are the differences between the two? How to tell if you are an ENFP, an INFP, or if your friend is an ENFP or an INFP. It's a difficult thing to say over and over and over again. What's up, team? It's Sherman here from Geek Psychology. So there are some key components to the NFPs that you got to know in order to understand if you or your friend or foe or whatever is an ENFP or an INFP. This was a requested video, so I'm just going to try to break it down a little bit. If you want to know more about it, watch the specific videos for ENFPs and for INFPs. NFPs use extroverted intuition. That is using your imagination, theories, hypotheticals, abstractions, trying to understand what is going on behind the curtain, reading between the lines, and really trying to understand and learn information, learn about the world. And it's a process of doing that is looking at it and combining different ideas, different theories, different patterns, looking for what might happen if you do this and this, or if these two different things are going on in the same circumstance, what is the result? And using that eventually to change things, to experiment with things, to innovate things, ideas, and whatnot. This gets tailored by the feeling function, introverted feeling. NFPs are both going to use, ENFP, INFP, they're both going to use introverted feeling. So this is a judging process. This helps you make decisions, and it's based on feeling. So feeling is about creating harmonious situations. What do I need to do to make these people work better together? And what do I need to do to make myself work better together? Like all the different parts, the different voices and things going on within. So it's looking at it, looking at that feeling aspect, the personal aspect of things, the human-centric aspect of things, and it's tailored inward. So it's actually looking at your own personal state, your own personal values, emotions, beliefs, and then it's using that as the driver to make a decision. So I feel this way, I have this conviction about this thing, this idea, this action resonates or does not resonate with me. And then you're going to take that, you're going to likely expand it out to other people and assume that other people are going to respond in the same universally human way, despite what the social obligations are, despite what the actual efficiency of that action is, the logical approach to it. It's like, I feel this way about this thing, so I'm going to do this. Or I've had this experience, so this person's probably going to be going through a similar thing. Let me act in accordance to that. Okay, so that's extroverted intuition and introverted feeling. So now you want to know, which is the lead? Which is the main voice? If you are an ENFP or your friend is an ENFP or whatever it is, they're going to have the most pride, the most strength and competency in extroverted intuition. And then from there, they're going to have this back and forth push and pull battle between introverted feeling and extroverted thinking, which is the polar opposite of that. That extroverted thinking in the tertiary position especially is possibly going to use anger as something to get people off their backs. It could be just like, I'm going to jump into the situation and get things done quickly, check off these lists because it needs to happen. I just want to stay in that outer world and keep getting new feedback on the situation, whatever it is. And so that's going to be this back and forth push and pull with introverted feeling, like the conscience, and extroverted feeling, which could be like efficiency or effectiveness. Okay, back and forth. And so the extrovert, the ENFP, is also going to likely be more prone to initiating, starting things, running in and thunderclapping a bunch of people and being like, let's get things going, right? They have this desire to push and prod people and things and situations, explore and combine all these different things that could be combine all these different things rather into something that could be more exciting, more novel, more stimulating. So the ENFP is going to have that as like their main strength. They're always going to be thinking of new ideas, new possibilities, and have this optimistic outlook for the most part. The INFP is going to lead and have the most heroic energy around introverted feelings. So they're going to have the most confidence and most pride and certainty and strength in their concepts or their ideas about how people should act. Ethics, morals, things like that are going to be likely a lot stronger and more I don't want to say more defined, because introverted feeling does not necessarily define the feelings, but it's going to have them latch onto it and likely not budge from those as much as an ENFP could. The INFP is going to have that push and pull that I was talking about, but it's going to be between extroverted intuition, that brainstorming voice or energy or hero or whatever it is, and introverted sensing, which is more of like a grounding, pulling, stability creating voice or desire, action, compulsion, thing like that. So it's going to be this back and forth, like, do I explore, do I experiment with these things, or do I trust what has always worked and what's kept me safe and comfortable? The introvert is likely going to be more quiet, more reserved, maybe a little bit more reflective, probably going to need a bit more me time than the ENFP. And another thing is the brain states for ENFPs and INFPs are different. The main go-to brain state that they use, according to Dario Nardi and my understanding of that. So ENFPs, you're using, it's like a holistic brain state that's pinging all these different areas, things that seem like they might not even be connected to the situation, the context, and it's going to be like bouncing around and trying to find those connections really fast, really high energy, energetic, Christmas lights bouncing all over the place, right? Flashing all over the place. The INFP is, the brain state for them is this halo that it's basically activating all the areas around listening and values and understanding based on personal experiences. And so they're going to be like consummate listeners, very, very good at just sitting back and nodding, letting you spill all your information, talk about whatever it is, and then eventually, hopefully, they'll give some sort of input or opinion on that. This is not to say that everybody is going to be a great listener, but that is their flow state. I hope that going through it like this did give some ideas. Just really think about how much energy and how much compulsion are being put into each of those when you're talking to your friends or when you're trying to understand yourself. Like, are you more like that gunner with a shotgun and a bunch of weapons bouncing all over the place, blinking back and forth? Or are you more like that healer, that druid in the background that's kind of just like experiencing the air of things and trying to find the personal identity in each little forest animal? Okay. So I'm done. Goodbye. Just kidding, I'm not really done, but I just wanted to say thank you very much, everybody, for watching this video. I hope it was helpful, and thank you for contributing to this channel. Your comments, your likes, subscribe, really, it means a lot to me, and it's what keeps me going when I'm hot and sweaty and just got home from my real job. All right, so thank you very much again. As always, good luck, have fun, keep up the lifelong questing. Peace.